Oh, for fuck's sake, Togi, what have you done now?
I think they're cool. I love steroids.
Yeah, bro, this guy's a walking train wreck. Holy sh**. I could have easily died last night. At some point, I got my hands on cut with I originally thought this guy was gonna live to 40. Now I give it like 3 more months tops. Alright everyone, welcome back. Today, Togi has literally gone insane. So I've made a video about Togi before, but since that video where I showed Togi was literally promoting steroids to his kid audience on his TikTok page, so much has changed and so much has gone wrong with Togi. Safe to say this guy has only gotten worse and will only continue to get worse. Now as you guys saw by that intro, Togi literally nearly fucking died the other day. And we'll get into that whole situation a little bit later on because it's pretty insane how it all happened. But first, let's give a recap on what's been going on with Togi in the last couple of months. So firstly, Greg Doucette and Togi have had beef and have been making so many videos about each other over the last couple of months. It all started when Greg Doucette was making videos about Togi saying that he was a complete degenerate and that he shouldn't be promoting gambling to kids, drinking all the time, gambling his life savings away, abusing steroids and so much more. Pretty much the exact same thing I did in my last video about him. Well, Togi didn't take to that very well.
Okay, would like to make a clarification. All these old boomer motherfuckers, the old motherfuckers like to think steroids are not cool, steroids are not that. Steroids are something you can do to your body which will benefit or negatively impact them. It's not cool or not cool. I think they're cool. I love steroids.
Does this guy know how to make a coherent sentence? Fucking hell, alright, to start this off, bro. Greg pretty much said that steroids shouldn't be glorified, and Togi said something along the lines of, oh, well, steroids aren't good or bad, but I think they're cool. Don't really know what the fuck he's trying to say there, and I don't think he knows either. Togi, you're in your early 20s and you sound like Joe Biden. Like, bro, shouldn't that be a sign to stop living like a degenerate, the fact you can't even speak properly? Anyways, this next argument is that Togi thinks he makes more than Greg Doucette, which, I mean, is just completely wrong. I don't think I've heard a more stupid statement in my entire life. This isn't even me glazing Greg here, but bro, seriously, have you seen Greg Doucette's driveway? He owns like 3 supercars and a really nice house. Let's be real, bro, Greg is way better off than Togi is.
Greg Doucette sold $20 million of cookbooks. Do you know how much more goes into that?
No, it hasn't been 20 million, Toli. I thought I gave you the math. I told you to add 2 zeros. 100,000 times the average of 100, it doesn't equal 20 million. It doesn't. The original cookbook, of which I sold the most of, was $99.
So yeah, bro, if you couldn't do the maths, 100 times 100,000 is $10 million just from his cookbooks. It's absolutely fucking insane, bro. I mean, bro, with a sum of money like that, bro, if you invest that in the right way, you can pretty much retire from there. Not to mention that Greg Doucette also has a supplement company, a clothing line with sponsored athletes that promotes his stuff everywhere. Now compare that to Togi. He's a degenerate gambler and a compulsive steroid abuser. One day he's worth $1 million, then the next he's worth negative 500,000. One week he's up 3 million, then the next week he's homeless. Togi has to be the biggest train wreck I've ever seen in my entire life. And in terms of this Greg Doucette versus Togi drama, I mean, I just have to give it to Greg here. I know that Greg Doucette put one of my videos in his video, so it sounds like I'm being biased here, but Togi is a literal train wreck. Bro can't keep a stable income to save his fucking life, and literally almost died a few days ago. Now anyways, in this statement that he put on Twitter, he pretty much said that the main reason he ended up in hospital was because he was editing his new YouTube video, which is like 2 hours long, and is probably the biggest roller coaster of poor decisions I've ever seen in my whole life. I mean, bro, 3 days straight editing one YouTube video? Togi, do you not have a fucking video editor? I've seen Togi's videos before, and they're not that crazy in terms of video editing, and I've seen how many views this guy gets. I'm sure this guy could hire a video editor to do it for him. I mean, bro, the videos I make on this Munk channel right here, I do all by myself. I have someone to do my thumbnails, but in terms of the actual video, they're around 8 to 12 minutes depending on the topic, and they probably take me about 4 to 5 hours start to finish if I really knuckle down and get it done. This motherfucker could get 2 videos out a week if he had an editor, which would mean he increases his income and could probably just stop fucking gambling so much.
Boom! What is good, everybody? I hope you're doing well, because I'll tell you what, I am doing very well. I'm very happy. I'm doing incredible. As we saw in the last video, I'm a millionaire now.
Yeah, something about that seems like complete cap to me, Togi. Is it just me who thinks that that's complete bullshit? Or maybe it's actually true, bro. Maybe Togi actually became a millionaire from gambling. But to be honest, I give it 6 hours after this clip was recorded here and he'd be in debt. And what a surprise, bro. The first thing Togi does after he announces he's a millionaire, yeah, he fucking lost 200k.
There is no way. There is no way. This is like actually about to turn into generational debt. It's done. That's a good stream.
That was the worst stream of my life. Alright, I only need 3K this time.
3K?
Yeah, and it's a lock. I got a new strategy that's a lock. Trust me, it's a lock.
Okay, so he's already lost $150,000 in about 20 seconds. And what the f do you mean I have a new strategy and it's a lock? You're playing fucking Plinko balls. For those that aren't complete degenerates and don't know what Plinko balls are, it's pretty much a game where you drop balls in the hopes of getting that 1000x and, you know, making your balance higher. I mean, it's so obviously the most rigged shit ever, yet this complete dumbass still keeps doing it, expecting that he's somehow going to win big or something like that. Like, bro, tell me you're retarded without telling me.
Hello?
Alright, I want a ton of money. I'm up like 45K, but I do need... Yeah, but I need like 5K.
You need 5,000 more.
Well, bro, I'm looking at my balance. It's 117,000. I just needed like a little bit for good Udi luck.
Okay, bro, as much as I want to flame Togi here, who the f is giving this guy money? This guy on the other side of the phone has got to be the dumbest guy ever for actually giving Togi more money. Bro, he just told you that he's up $45,000, which, I mean, he's obviously not. And then he just says he needs another 5K. Why the f would you need to deposit another 5K if you're already up 45K? Udi, I think this other guy is on the phone. I can't even defend you if you're literally letting Togi borrow your money like this. Seriously, bro, if someone like Togi randomly called me and said, "Oh, hey, Munk, can I borrow $5,000? You wouldn't catch me dead agreeing to that shit. Giving Togi 5K is the equivalent of going to the bank, withdrawing 5K in cash, and lighting it on fire for no reason at all. Listen, bro, Udi is never seeing that 5K ever again.
It's honestly disgustingly incredible how due it is. It's so painfully due that we shouldn't even have a conversation about stop loss. We should have a conversation about chat donating more money to how due we are. We've borrowed 30K from Udi, and if it doesn't hit, like, we're actually gonna have to ghost Udi, and I don't want to do that because Udi's a nice guy. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Fucking hell, bro, this is just sad. Bro borrowed another 7K from Udi, and as you can see here, it didn't really go down very well. I mean, bro, there's gambling addiction, and then there's just Slim Shady Togi. How has no one in this guy's real life stepped in and said something about this? Surely I can't be the only one that doesn't know how the f this guy hasn't gotten help yet. He needs therapy so bad, it's not even funny. And anyways, throughout this entire 2-hour video right here, it's pretty much Togi going from having a good amount of money, and then on top of that, apparently he bought $80,000 in watches trying to flip them, and it turns out that all of them were fake and that he got scammed. Like, Jesus Christ, bro, can Togi do anything right in his life? It seems like every time he does something in his life, it just gets ruined. Now, at the end of this video, he ended up losing pretty much everything financial-wise. Surprise, surprise. So he had to end up selling one of his cars and essentially was down to his last 20,000 now.
Check this out. Meow. Meow. Bow, 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 bow. Boom! $20,000 free dollars!
It's not $20,000 free dollars. It's $20,000 minus a fucking car. Now, if you're down to your last $20,000 like Togi is here, what do you think the responsible thing to do would be? If it were me personally, right, I'd probably invest 15,000 of it and try my best to live off 5K while trying to find a good high-paying job and start trying to build my wealth back up again. So now, what does Togi do in this situation? Well, I mean, I think we all fucking know.
And I was doing some thinking. I kind of just got 20,000 free dollars. If you think about it, I'm gonna cook up a tiny lay just to make my 80,000 back, and then it's no problem. It's like nothing ever happened. Whoop.
Jesus fucking Christ, there is just no saving this dude at all. Seriously, does no one in this guy's life hear some like this and think, hey, maybe we should stop this from happening? I mean, bro, the person behind the camera right now, are you not concerned about this? He just sold his car for $20,000 and is now gambling it away to make up for him getting scammed out of $80,000 for buying 4 fake watches. God, bro, this guy just doesn't stop, does he? So yeah, not only in this video that he was recording is he pretty much just ruining his entire life. Apparently the troubles didn't end with this video because Togi apparently spent 3 nights straight with no sleep editing the video we just watched, and before this went out he put a tweet out with a picture of him in a hospital bed. I could have easily died last night. Hadn't slept in 3 days trying to get my YT video out. At some point accidentally got my hands on cut with an overdose. Don't let your obsession with success kill you. Another thing, before the ambulance came, as I was seizing on the ground, 100% sure that my time had come, I did not get that special flash of remembering all your best life memories. It was more a moment of, holy f***, this hurts so f***ing bad, I'm on my way to die young at my own hand. Unlimited potential cut short because you got greedy. Take care of yourself, my friends. Imagine how sad your mother would be if you passed. Now look, I mean, obviously this sucks, right? And it's not something I would wish on anyone. But I mean, seriously, Togi, have we not been saying this for months now? Stop with the steroid abuse, stop with the alcohol, the drugs, and the gambling. This shit is clearly not good for your health. And as you can see, it literally almost killed you. And as you can see by this photo here right now, bro's literally got tubes in every fucking hole in his entire body. I mean, seriously, if this isn't a wake-up call to this guy to stop being a degenerate, then I don't think he will ever learn. So yeah, that's all I've got for Togi today. Thank you to all my channel members. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.